Hello, everyone. My name is Jade King. Today, I will be presenting the cognitive effects of social media. I'll discuss how social media impacts attention, memory, learning, and social cognition, while also sharing my personal reflection and reviewing a study demonstrating cognitive benefits. Introduction. Social media is now integrated into daily life, particularly for young people, but we are seeing a spread of demographic and age of use of social media. Cognitive psychology explains how constant exposure affects attention, memory, and decision making. Research indicates that social media can be both beneficial and challenging depending on how often and why we choose to use it. Attention and cognitive load. One major effect of social media is on attention. Constant notifications and rapid content switching really fragments our focus and reduces sustained attention. Reed in 2022 noticed that attention is selective and capacity is limited, meaning our brains can only process so much at one time. Social media constantly competes for these limited resources. Memory, learning, and information processing. Social media also affects memory and learning. Rapid scrolling encourages shallow processing, which can reduce long term memory consolidation, shares Shafron in 2020. They found that higher daily social media use was linked to more memory lapse. Reed in 2022 explains this phenomenon as deep processing produces better memory than shallow processing, highlighting why frequent social media use can challenge learning. Emotional and social cognition. Social media also impacts emotional and social cognition. Comparing ourselves to others online can affect self esteem and emotional regulation. Feedback systems like liking and commenting active reward pathways, reinforcing habitual checking. Depending on the context, social media may improve connectedness or increase stress due to the constant checking and waiting for social peer approval. My personal experience. In my experience, social media has both benefits and drawbacks. It has helped me stay connected and informed, but constantly scrolling interrupts my focus. I catch myself switching between apps or scrolling endlessly on TikTok, which slows down studying and reduces my deep thinking. Overall, it has strengthened my multitasking habits while reflecting patterns described in cognitive psychology. I'm an individual who was sixth grade, seventh grade, height of middle school, changing into a young adult, early adolescence, 13, when social media and touchscreens, the transition from having MySpace to Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram took over and was a huge social aspect and ranking system in a sense of being a young person in a public school setting. During that time, I do think it was more crucial in development because it was so new that there wasn't really no regulating or monitoring in that sense. As to where now, I feel like young and old are more aware of the effects of the internet on young people. Now, as an adult, it is mostly a tool in order to study, entertain myself, and catch up with those I went to school with 10 plus years ago. There is a study by Quinn in 2017 on the cognitive benefits of social media use in later life. Instead of looking at young people, um, this study focused on a group of subjects who were um, 65 to 85. So 34 older adults, minimum prior social media experience. The methodology focused on randomizing the control of the trial 4 weeks of social media training, pre and post cognitive assessments. The results showed that there was an improved processing speed and inhibitory control, greater gains than the control group itself. To highlight the positive side, Quinn found that a randomized controlled trial with older adults who received social media training, participants improved in processing speed, demonstrating that structured social media engagement can stimulate cognitive functioning, not just overall social well being. Thank you so much for your time. I hope you enjoyed my presentation on social media usage and cognitive development.